Hello all you beautiful people out there. Brian here for Work to Game Videos, and today I want to really kind of break down Yoshi-P's New Year's greeting. For those of you who don't know, every year on New Year's Day, Yoshi-P puts out just a simple post on the Lodestone for Final Fantasy XIV. It was pretty much his first introduction to us when before ARR and all of this really kind of had the success that it's had. And so every year it's kind of been a tradition in which that there's always some kind of prophecy or poem or something of that nature that kind of teases the year to come, gives some kind of clue that we can kind of look at and discuss. So I'm going to go ahead and basically, read the letter to you guys, react to it, and then discuss some thoughts I had on the poem itself. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So it says, Final Fantasy XIV producer and director Yoshi-P here to wish you all a happy new year. I hope each and every one of you is enjoying the holiday season. I imagine that you're all ringing in the new year in your own way, adventuring in Eorzea, spending time with friends and loved ones in the real world, wrapping up warm on your couches and watching TV. All of us here on the Final Fantasy XIV team are enjoying some long-awaited time off after running ourselves ragged and putting on the fan festival in Tokyo last month. That's good. It's important that people take time off. Otherwise, you get bad burnout. But it's great to see that they're able to do that, especially with an expansion year. As a developer, sometimes it's like, well, we've got to get this done. So that actually gives me a lot of confidence that he's letting us know that they're taking time off. Good. Anyway, as for myself, I finally had the time to get back to playing Final Fantasy XIV. It's been a blast going around, getting new mounts, trying to collect even more animal weapons, and chatting with friends. I've really just been relaxing in Eorzea, having the time to leisurely play through the game, is one of life's little pleasures. Having a producer and director who spends time playing the game is awesome. And the fact is that he's there, he's playing it, and I think this is, one of the reasons why we finally got the report RMT feature, is he was in the game, and somebody told him to buy Gil, and he's like, okay, I'm living in this world. We definitely need to fix that. So that is always going to instill me with confidence there. Looking back on 2016, it's really been a fruitful year for the game. We've wrapped up the Dragonsong War story and began in Heavensward, as well as created new experiences like the Deep Dungeon. It's been 3 years since ARR's release, and I feel like the past 3 years have been one where we've been able to take on new challenges while continuing to provide a constant, stable experience. At the second Fan Festival in Las Vegas, we announced the upcoming Stormblood expansion and recently revealed further details at the Tokyo event. That we'll be delivering another major expansion is a sign of how stable and prosperous Eorzea has become. This in turn provides us the time and resources we need to constantly bring you new adventures. I want to take this chance to express my thanks again to all you Warriors of Light out there that have made this possible. Well, thank you for making it fun. And the fact is that he's right. He talks about that stable experience. Like, we get those updates, and they have a lot of really good content. And that takes a lot of development time and resources. And the fact is, and we've kind of said it before in a couple other videos, with the increase of budget, going from 14 to 34 million from Heavensward to Stormblood, shows that Square Enix is continuing ready to invest in this game, which is great because we can all pick and point issues that we've had with Heavensward, and I think those really relate to kind of more of a budgetary or resource perspective. We need more people to work on the game so that there's more content, and so hopefully we'll see that, and with Stormblood and this year in general. He continues, at this point, we've mostly finished fine-tuning the new additions that will be included in the Far Edge of Fate Part 1 and Part 2 patches. All that's left now is to make sure that there are no bugs before we push the new patch live. What trials and tribulations lie in wait for the Warrior of Light and the Scions and the Seventh Dawn? Keep your eyes peeled for further developments before the patch drops. Make sure you don't miss the Far Edge of Fate trailer we'll be releasing in the near future. Always fun stuff there. But what's this? Just as I was enjoying my time back in Eorzea, a strange hooded man had handed me a piece of parchment that seems to have a poem written on it. Look ye where the sun doth rise, see crimson embers darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall. See azure lost amidst the squall. And this is ancient Eastern proverb, author unknown. What new adventures encounter await the Warriors of Light in 2017? Experience them for yourself as Final Fantasy XIV moves full steam ahead. And then there's an image of Yoshi-P riding apparently a golden bird. Probably what I would maybe assume that that's the bird that comes with getting all the other birds in for the extreme primals. Again, just hypothesizing here. And then it's I love the art of Yoshi-P as that red mage. In fact, so that's pretty exciting, pretty interesting altogether. And this is Final Fantasy XIV producer and director Nogi Yoshida. So let's talk about the poem. And so this is just some thoughts that I have on it. So look ye where the sun doth rise. The sun rises in the east. That's going to Almingo. See crimson embers darkening skies. So crimson, see red. And it's darkening the sky. So it's oppressive. It's dangerous, and so obviously that's some kind of oppression that's happening, which I mean we know about. So it's like just really what it looking at, because it could always have a double meaning. Some of them have. Look ye where the sun doth fall, so west. See azure lost amidst the squall. And so the first thing I thought when I read "See Azure Lost Amidst the Squall," I was wondering, I was like, is that inferring to the Azure Dragoon? Squall, the waves, the water, or it could also just be a bunch of chaos things going on of that nature. See azure lost amidst the squall. So azure can be kind of a color described as the variations of kind of the sky, blue. So we have this red and blue, concept. So the crimson embers, the red embers, they're darkening the skies, and when the sun falls, azure is lost amidst the squall, the waves, the tide, the chaos. So is this inferring kind of the that red is going to win? So red, the sun rises, and then when it sets, obviously the blue becomes orange, and it has shades of crimson. So the blue skies are lost and gone at that point. I don't know. Like this is always fun to kind of speculate on, and so those are the thoughts that I had about the poem. And so I'm interested if you guys have any thoughts. Then we've got Red Mage coming out. Blue. The debate rages on between, obviously Samurai or Blue Mage in that regards. But so we've got the red rising and darkening the skies, and then we have blue being lost. And so maybe that's more of a hint than we need. I don't know. Again, completely speculation. We'll put that pure speculation text right there for everybody. So anyway, Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to 2017. We made it. I hope you have a fantastic year, and we're going to be doing some fun stuff with Final Fantasy as well as some other games. So looking forward to it. So until then, my name is Brian. This is Work to Game. Take care.